Fox 5 News alert out of Fairfax County. A major issue tonight during closing arguments in the trial of a former Fairfax County police officer, raising the possibility of a mistrial.
Wesley Shifflett is on trial for killing a suspected shoplifter. Katie Barlow has been following this case from the very beginning, and she's live tonight with the late-breaking details. Katie?
Good evening to both of you. Look, this was a dramatic end to a very emotional, long day in court that leaves both sides, frankly, waiting with bated breath until tomorrow morning when it will get resolved. During the prosecution's closing argument today, they played a portion of Wesley Shifflett's body cam footage that was not entered into evidence. For the record, that's not something that prosecutors are allowed to do. They said they did so mistakenly thinking it was admitted into evidence. And on that clip, Shifflett can be heard saying about 2 or 3 minutes after he shot Timothy McCree Johnson, "I told him, let me see your hands, let me see your hands." Now, with the benefit of looking at body cam footage, it turns out he, in fact, did not say that to Johnson as he was chasing him into the wooded area. So the defense now says that this issue creates a prejudice that cannot be fixed for 2 reasons. One, they say it makes it look like Shifflett was lying and that created a pretext for the shooting, and they can't fix that. 2, they tried to enter into evidence expert testimony talking about what police officers are thinking and feeling in the immediate aftermath of moments like this, and sometimes the memory issues or excited utterances that come out. They were not allowed to enter that expert testimony in, thinking that this portion of the video camera was not entered into evidence. Now, we caught up with Timothy McCree Johnson's mother as she was leaving the courtroom after that dramatic finish of the day, and she said that it may not be a terrible thing if it is a mistrial. Take a listen.
To be honest, I'm okay with the possibility of a mistrial. I don't want a mistrial. However, I feel like the Commonwealth's attorney only had about a week to work together as a team due to the unfortunate circumstance that Mr. Berry could not continue. And I think that if we have to go that route, it would give us a better opportunity to make sure like all the ducks are in a row.
The judge has 3 options here. He can declare a mistrial, which would basically toss the case. He can issue a curing instruction to the jury, basically to disregard what was not in evidence, or he can let the jury go to verdict and then decide afterwards, possibly to vacate the verdict based on the issues that came up at the end of the day today. Now, I also want to emphasize this was at the end of a dramatic and emotional closing for the prosecution that seemed as if it was reaching the jurors. One juror at one point wiped away tears. Another juror, multiple jurors were looking over at Miss Johnson, seeing her reaction during playing of footage, what were the final moments of Timothy McCree Johnson's life. They seemed deeply affected by this closing argument. But I will also say that this is also the end of a very long and seemingly cursed portion of this case. Not only did the first grand jury not issue a true bill and they had to go to a second grand jury, the lead prosecutor had a heart attack 2 weeks ago, leading to a week-long pause in the trial, and now this. We'll find out more tomorrow morning. Guys?